Welcome to another episode of Relationship Scam. Today we will be discussing the second category of African women in the relationship scam business. Because at this point, I like to refer to it as a business because truly it is, and it's been on for decades. I personally have known about this thing, thinking back now, since I was a child. At that time, I didn't know what it was, but now I know it's been long. It's been on for a long time. Okay, so today we're going to be discussing the second category of African women in that business. Before I go on, I'd like to let you know that I've come up with a schedule. So I will be uploading videos on Tuesday evenings and Friday evenings. Okay, so look forward to them. All right, let's get to it. So the second category of women in the relationship scam are the women who do not know that their husbands have another family in the West. Okay, this class of women are divided into two in itself. Yes, the first division is the women who have been married, newly married, or a few years before their husbands travel out of the country, of Africa. So these women, the husband travels out to, for greener pasture. That's what we call it in back in Africa. Okay, we believe that the pasture is greener in the West. Okay, so these men travel out, probably on student visa, visiting visa, tourist visa, whatever form of visa, apart from the fact that it is not a migrant visa. Whatever visa they're on, it's not a migrant visa. Okay, so these men leave Africa, tell their wives that after a few months, years, he'll come back and take his family with him. And so the wife believes him. Okay, so these men go to the West. When they get to the West, they soon find out that it's not greener there, actually. And so in order to get the citizenship and all that, they start another family with women in the West. These women in the West could be any class of woman, could be any class. Before, when I was younger, it was only white women. But these days, these men have extended their business to other women. Any kind of woman can be a victim of this this group of men. They start a family in the West, a whole family. It's not I kind of know we're just in a relationship. No, they start a whole family, a wife, children. They do. And remember, he has a wife in Africa. The wife does not know that my husband has gone ahead to start a family in the West. The women abroad do not know that this man has been married and has a family back in Africa. So the two women, the two families that these men have created, do not know that there's another family that exists somewhere else. Okay, so that's the first division of women. The women who were married newly or a few years after marriage, their husbands left. The second division is the man where when he left Africa, he was completely single. Completely single. Now he comes to the West, starts a family, and to these men, let me quickly put this in. For these men, the women abroad marry them for love. They think they've found something permanent, something forever. But for these men, that is not their plan. The family in the West is strictly business. The woman is the only one that thinks, I've found my forever love. For the man, you're not his forever. You're not you're not his forever, you're not his love. You are simply just business. Sad as it may sound, that is what you are for this man. You are simply business. But he's going to act it out like he's truly in love with you, he's forever with you. But no, he has another plan. He already has a family, or he is planning to go have a family. So the second division is the man who comes to the West, single, marries this woman, and he knows that this woman is not forever plan. He's not, he just wants to use this woman to gain citizenship, to gain whatever it is they want to gain from you. But the woman does not know that I am just business. She thinks she's found her love. So this man, a few years down the line, immediately after he has gotten his citizenship or his permanent stay, whatever it is it's called in your country, okay, this man now go back because his family is already pestering him to come and marry in Africa. Oh yes. His family, his mother, if he still has a mother, his family, his father figure, mother figure, whoever that is already telling him, are you going to marry there? And that, the women there are bad. They take your children away from you if you make any mistake. Nothing an African man does is a major mistake. It's just a tiny bit of mistake. Even if he kills his wife, it's just it's never major. But when the woman does it, oh yes, the whole world has to crumble. But these women should know that nothing these African men do is actually considered a major thing. That's what they come, is that any little mistake, every mistake, which is not a mistake, but that's what these men call it, mistake. Whatever mistake they make is always little. Always little. They never consider the gravity of whatever they've done as something major. So a few years down the line, this man now comes back to Africa to marry a woman. Now, the woman he has come to Africa to marry does not know that this man is already married in the West. She also doesn't know. She's happy. On her wedding day, she's all happy. My husband came from abroad. He's going to come and take me. After a few years, he will come and take me. These women are happy and expectant. Expecting that this man, because that's what he promised her. That is what he promised her family. That I'm going to come take my wife after 2 years, after a year, just give me 6 months, which is totally a lie. So the woman in this division is also business to him. And that business is, that woman is his retirement plan. In all of this, the woman that they have left in Africa is a retirement plan for them. So that when he does retire, maybe when he's 55 or 60, he abandons his family in the West and comes home to be with the one. He is married long ago and he is abandoned there. He probably comes home once in a year, or the very generous ones come twice in a year, impregnate the woman, and goes back to his family in the West. But these two families that they have created do not know. The truth is minimum of 2 families. Some of these men have up to 5, 3. On TikTok, some of the women that shared the experience actually found out that this man has about 3, 4 families elsewhere. So yes, these 2 families do not know that each other exists. But this man, to him, is just business to him. The one in the West is for him to get his papers, get his citizenship, get, whatever benefits. And the one in Africa is his retirement plan. That's who he plans to retire with when he's old. And he usually has the support of his family. All of this, they have the support of their families. So yeah, there you go. So in our next episode, we're going to be talking about the other categories of men in the relationship scam series. Until then, please interact, share, tell your friends about this channel, drop your comments, drop your likes, and please, if you want, share your experience as well. See you in the next episode. Bye.